I'm live, hey everybody. Welcome to Game 4 pregame for the Montreal Canadiens and the Pittsburgh Penguins. We're going to have a hell of a game. I kind of hope it's going to be different than how my prediction is for the Guess the Score contest. But, okay, so let's see who's in here. Hey, 690, David Arthur. How's it going? Yep, it's 3:35, and I am on the air, right on the nose. So I'm expecting a really good game. We have an afternoon game. That's unusual for a playoff game anyway. And so you might hear some noise on the street because my windows are open and it's afternoon and my dog might bark. So it's going to be a lot more action around outside, so I can't help that. So I'm warning you all in advance. Okay, let's see. 6-0. Montreal is going to win tonight. Hey, listen, you know, that possibility is there. I don't expect it because of Crosby's birthday today. I think it's going to be a team that's going to come out. It's going to be hard. Plus, you know, the change in nets is Jarry's in nets. I don't know how that'll work out. It might be good for Montreal, and it might not be. Kale Luge, I got your score. Montreal 4-1. Domi definitely needs a goal here. That is for sure. 60, I got yours. David Arthur, if you're still there, David, I got yours. So no worries. Tristan Jarry is rusty, and he barely plays playoffs. Well, first of all, Tristan Jarry, this will be his first playoff action. I wouldn't say he's rusty. I don't think that's fair to say. I'm sure he's been practicing quite well. He's maybe like gameplay rusty a little bit. But you know what? It didn't seem to bother Carey Price or any of the other goalies when they came in. So I don't think it'll bother Jarry. So quite frankly, Jarry kind of worries me a little bit for tonight. But I'm still going with my Montreal in 5. I think they're going to win it in 5. Michael scores. I got your thing, but you got to give me a goal scorer for Montreal. First goal for Montreal. They go together. Without them, you can't win. Let me see now. Michael scores. And then _15. 3-2 Pens. But I do need a Habs goal scorer. Habs will get some pucks in net for Jarry. Well, they'll get pucks on net. We'll see. We'll see how Jarry does. Hey, David, I got your score, so no worry. Jordan, 4-3 Habs. Yeah, I have a feeling a lot of people are going for Habs tonight. And I don't blame you guys. It's just that I'll tell you the truth, the real reason I didn't go for them is because my prediction is Habs in 5. I really do feel this is a game Pittsburgh probably going to win. Really, it's not a knock on Montreal. And I think they'll win it on tomorrow. Tomorrow's going to be the next game. Tomorrow night at 8. Hasn't been changed yet. So, okay. Yeah, Jordan, I know. What was your score? 4-3. I know Price scores. I know that for sure. One day, Michael scores has it with you. That's 2 prices. 2 prices for the price of what? No, it doesn't work. Well, you know, maybe one day it will happen. It's gonna be amazing if it does. I gotta tell you. You already know 4-3 Habs Galley. Yeah, I only need the first goal, buddy. You already know. This when we're doing the puck contest, it takes I got no choice but to bore you guys with my slow writing skills. I don't know how to skate. Well, if you win, first you're not entered in that contest, so don't worry about that right now. But if you do and you win that contest, you'll find somebody for the skates, I'm sure. Okay, so Nicolas Bégin, I got it, but you got to give me a goal scorer for Montreal. Hang on, guys. 3-2 Pitt. And ULV Pals. ULV Pals. He's been around. He's been with me a long time. How's it going, buddy? I really appreciate that you're here. So I've got you. Hang on a sec. I am even putting those 2 dots on top of the A. 3-2. I'm not going to have to ask you. I know you're saying Montreal and KK with the goal. Awesome. Some people saying Price will get the first goal. Yeah, 2 guys are predicting that. But Jordan Tyler always predicts that. He's going to stick with it till it happens. And who else says that? Michael Scores. Also, first time somebody else other than Jordan took Price. Okay, got that one. I'm there. Jordan Tyler says, believers. Jack Newell's in. Let me get your score, buddy. Ooh, they're kind of – okay, this is a good time. Before I scroll into anything else, good time to say, if I don't see your comment and I miss your score, please enter it again. I will get to it. But to guarantee you get it in, and if you want to enter the contest to win this pair of skates, Bauer Supremes, very, very lightly used. They're a beautiful pair of skates. I mean, they're just a beautiful pair of skates. Nothing to hide. Very lightly used. Just a couple. You see a scuff here. But, I mean, that's about it on the skates. Size 7.5, so that's the only thing. They're small. But, you know, for a youth or an adult with small feet, or a girl, or maybe, your wife, someone has small feet. Perfect. Anyway, well, if you take a super chat or a super sticker, or you happen to take a membership, you get entered to win this pair of skates. So just to let you know, that's one good way for me to see a comment. That goes for any comments, not just for the score. Guess the score contest, but just if you want to win those skates, you got to enter by taking a super chat, super sticker, or buy a membership. Now let's get back to you guys. Jack Newell. I have a feeling I'm going to be backed up. Let's see, you got 4-3 for the Habs. It'll be 2 times in a row. Tatar, who really needs a goal here. Tatar has got goose eggs. He needs a goal. You already know. First goal, Galley. Yeah, I think I got you with Galley. Yep, gotcha. Oh, boy. This one. TTV. Lax 07. Lax 08. Is that Lax? Habs 3-1. With Weber. 2 games in a row for Weber, that would be. Not unlikely. Could happen. Mark Kaufman. He's got Domi, I saw there as I glanced up for the goal. 4-2 Habs. It's amazing. It's almost completely Habs all this tonight. If Habs win and someone gets it and I might have to give a few pucks away. Nobody's won the pucks yet, a puck. So it's a very hard contest to win, I have to tell you. But it's fun, and it's fun to do. I put KK for a reason because he's young, and I think he will get first puck in. I got KK as well. Nicolas Bégin. Habs will – no, wait. Let me get back. Oh, boy, so many to go. Habs and Tatar due to score. Yeah, Tatar is due. I think they're going to put Max Domi third liner. I don't know what they're doing with Domi. Domi doesn't make sense for me. Jackson, I'll get it, Jackson. Don't worry. Jackson Rember. That name always screws me up. 5-4 Habs. And he's got Suzuki. He needs one. He needs another one. I'd like to see Suzuki put up a couple points tonight. I got yours in, Jack. Jack, no worries. Jack Newell, you're entered there. Morgan Burton. How's it going, buddy? And by the way, if I forget to say hi, I apologize because I'm excited. Hi, everybody. Sorry. I usually do that. Where was I? Morgan. Habs 5-3. And Armia. Okay, wait a second now. No, we're just looking for the first goal scorer. If you don't think Armia is going to be the first goal scorer, don't give me Armia, give me somebody else. But it's the first one. Empty net on a 5-3 win can't be the first goal scorer. If I win, send the skates to Alsner. No, this isn't for the skates. The skates, you got to take a super chat or super sticker or take a membership, buddy. But This is for the hockey puck contest is for this. This is a rough version of my emotional support hockey puck. If anybody's ever seen Brent Terhune out here on Twitter and on YouTube, that's where I get that from. He's got an emotional support beer. I have a hockey puck. So I love the idea, and I made when I stole it from him. But I told him, because he's a subscriber, actually. So I told him that I'm stealing that. Okay, so Alexander, that's it. You know, I was struggling for your bloody name. I'm sorry, I'm bad with names. But if you want to get the skates and have me send them to Alzner, you got to take a super chat, super sticker, or a membership. Okay, we're scrolling back down. I've got a lot of stuff here, so I'm going to scroll back down. If I miss anybody, because if I'm writing it down, I'll have called your name. If you haven't heard your name called that you're entered, you got to enter it again. Or, like I said, I'm not going to keep pushing that. I just feel bad about that. But how are you going to send it to our house? By mail? Has anyone figured out who will play next round? I heard Tampa Bay. If Montreal, whoever wins this series is going to play Tampa or Philly, depending on who won the round robin today. They're playing today or tomorrow. I'm not sure, but it's either Tampa or Philly. Excuse me. Because like I predicted, first and second, I think I got it right, because first or second in the round robin, so they were for the seeds, first, second seed looks like it's going to be either Tampa or Philly, and I think I added Tampa, Philly. So either way, not going to be an easy game. Habs going to lose to Lightning if they play. Well, this is my fear, is that they win the series, and then they go out in a sweep in the next one. That's why I didn't want them to win, is because I can't see them beating the next teams out. But you never know. I mean, you never know. No, so many people didn't think they would beat Pittsburgh. And it looks like they're going to. But it's still 2 games to go. Kale, Max Domi should switch with Paul Byron. Yeah, that's kind of what I have. He's got to. Anyway, not Byron. Well, I want to see him actually next to Suzuki on the left. So, but listen, we'll see. Suzuki was playing in between Gallagher and Tatar. They look good, so I'm hoping that keeps up. Okay, let me get back to this. Bob St. Jean. Bob's your uncle. 4-2 Pittsburgh with Galley. Did I miss anybody? I don't know if I missed anybody. I tell you, it's going pretty fast here. So, yeah. Morgan Burton, it says first goal, Armia. Yeah, I got you for Armia, but you said empty netter. So I'm just, or you think they're going to win on an empty netter. But 5-2, I don't see how. That's why I was just confused. I thought you did always. Hey, listen, I'm still waiting for your email if you want. I'm serious about podcast partners. So if you thought I wasn't, I'm serious about it. So if you want to email and you want to talk about it at least, maybe we don't work out. But I have a feeling, Morgan, you might be a good podcast partner because we don't always agree, and that's what makes good podcasting. Lax, how are you, Rick? And yes, this is Lax. So I figure what the 2 Laxes is. I'm doing good. Had a shitty morning because for some reason my camera doesn't want to record. It can't copy any camera recording on. I'm not saying this well. My laptop decided it doesn't want to allow the camera to record anything. So I had to struggle to get that preview done on my other computer, but the setup was weird. So other than that, it's been a good day. I've got some furniture coming later. It's going to be a good day. If Montreal wins, I don't know if that really makes it. As a fan, I'm going to love it, but I really don't want them to go. You know what I mean? I don't see what a good experience, although losing in the playoffs is really good experience. It honestly is. So if they do advance and they lose, it is good experience going forward. And I'm going to say this. The emergence of Suzuki, looks like, and KK, both of them emerging and starting to come into their game, that could really offset losing Lafreniere. Because if we got those 2 guys at that level coming up, in a couple of years, we're going to be good. Lafreniere won't matter as much as you think, but still want to get him. Okay, did I miss anybody? Oh, wait, I missed somebody I want to say. Whoa. Garrett, hey, buddy. Always good to see you in the room as well, buddy. I hope you're having a good day. And you too, enjoy the game. I hope you're able to watch it. And we're getting close. 10 more minutes, about 15, 20 minutes to game time, actually, puck drop. 60 wants Philly against Habs. I don't know if that's going to – I don't know. I think either team is going to be tough. I really do. I don't know about Habs beating Philly either, Morgan. They're a much better team now. But maybe you're right. Philly might be the easier team for Habs to face. It's 2-2 right now in the Predators and Arizona game. What if Montreal wins the cup? Listen, then it's worth it because they win the cup, you got something out of it, right? They win this, they go forward, they lose, you don't have anything. You've actually lost a good draft pick. Not necessarily Lafreniere because that's not guaranteed either, but you've lost at least a number 9 pick, and you have to go to 16, so it makes a difference. By the way, speaking of the picks, Monday, to decide who's got that pick is Monday. They're doing that pick. Draft lottery again on Monday, so I should be live. I'm hoping that I can get it in a way that I can do it live. If not, I'll be doing a video right after, so we'll see. I haven't figured it out yet, honestly. I want Montreal to win the cup this season, but I don't see it happening. Me neither. It's unfortunate. I want to see how far they can go, but, at the cost of maybe getting Lafreniere and a good pick, I don't know. Hey, Wolverine, it's nice to get some afternoon hockey. The pressure is on Pittsburgh. Yeah, the pressure is on Pittsburgh, that's for sure. There's no doubt. Jason LaRose. After Jason LaRose, I am scrolling down to the bottom. Let's see how far down that is. And the stuff about the skate and the contest and retyping it all goes. Because I might miss a few. I'm not sure. Montreal 3-2 to Tar. Okay. Gotcha, Jason. Jackson, hey, Rick, you said in one of your videos that the people that watch your videos are within the ages of 30 to 40. How old do you think I am? Okay, no, that's not what I said. My biggest demographic is 30 to 40, but then my next 2 biggest demographics are my age, which I'm 57, so I think it's 55 to 64, and then 64 and over, 65 and over. Those are the next 2. But oddly enough, I think it's in between like 25 and 40. There's 2 demographics there. They're the 2 biggest demographics I have. Now, how old do I think you are? I'm going to say I have no reason to think this, but I'm going to say you're trying to trick me there, so I guess you're between 30 and 40. But I say you're probably closer to my age, somewhere around 50. 60 is young, 30. No, you're 14. Are you 14 or 30? No, there's some 14-year-olds. Nolan, there's a few. Nordic, who hasn't been in a while, but his channel's popping now, so he's really busy. But I got a few. Jackson, oh, no. Wait a second. Did I get it right, Jackson? No, I think I have to scroll down. Okay, I'm at the bottom, so maybe I did. I'm not sure. You're 14, Rick? You're kidding. Okay, well, as long as you're over 13, it's okay. I don't specifically, like, it's in my tags and all that. I don't make these videos for kids. But kids here are considered 13 and under. So at 14, you're okay. I do put there 14 plus. But hey, listen, all ages are welcome. It doesn't really matter. I'm happy for all ages getting here. I got to scroll for, wait, whoa, where am I? Okay, Wolverine, 3-2 Habs, Drouin, of course. Let me get that one in before it scrolls away. Drouin. I'm actually surprised. I think there's only 2 Drouins. No, you're the only Drouin. That's actually interesting. 60 is 14 as well. Well, like I said, I do have a demographic of 14 to, I guess, 24. And it's not huge. There's not a lot of you guys, you younger guys out there that watch me, but there's still plenty. Okay, just trying to count. How old are you, Lax? I want to say about 18 for some reason. 18 hits me. Morgan, me and you both. I got shirts older than 14 as well. No, which is good, Morgan, because that means you're not 14. So if you are interested in podcasting, that's okay. As long as you're 18 or over for the podcasting, it's cool. Imagine us winning and Pens get lapped for a yard. It's possible. It's possible. But, you know, it would be apropos, which means like appropriate for Winnipeg. Winnipeg's out right now. And where that first, like the spot that actually won the pick was Winnipeg's slot if we didn't have all this happening. So kind of thinking that Montreal's not going to get it. I want Winnipeg to get it. Because it's theirs, kind of. Hey, David, talk to you later. Enjoy the game if you can watch it. Well, I imagine you're going to watch it. Yeah, enjoy the game. Jordan, remember it's Crosby's birthday. Anything can happen. That's what I'm saying. I don't see – hey, Lax, I wasn't far off with you. That's not bad. It's Crosby's birthday. They're coming out hard. And with Jarry and Nets, you know, for one game, Jarry could make the difference and the Crosby birthday thing. I really think that's going to be the difference here. That's why I'm not going for Habs today. And I think that's going to be a difference. Crosby's a crybaby. Try not to be rude. He was when he was younger, but think about the rule changes that have happened since then. There's been a lot of rule changes, and you can't do the things you used to be able to do. And I think a lot of his early whining was due to that, and I don't think he wins nearly as much as he used to. That's my personal opinion. I could be wrong. Hey, Morgan, send me an email. All right, buddy. That's cool. If we could get that done, that'd be really cool. I think you'd have fun with it. And like I said, we often have, you know, slightly opposite opinions. And like I said, also, that is what perfect podcasting is. Two guys with different opinions, then you got something to talk about. Otherwise, it's all yes, 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 and that's no fun. The refs are going to call everything against the Habs today. I'm guessing 7 at least. Yeah, well, the refs could come and play. I don't know. In a game where there's a team up for elimination, you might see actually things go, like they're letting a lot go on both sides, and we'll see how that works out. Every time someone hits Crosby, he always makes a big thing. I'm not a Crosby hater, so I'm not going to say that, and I don't really believe that's true. So far, the Jets, Panthers, and Rangers are currently in the running. Yeah. Panthers went out today, Jets went out today, and yeah, that's right. Panthers. I was thinking of Panthers. That was another team. So they're down to 21 teams left in it. And maybe today the Penguins might go out. Jordan, have to vote Habs. If I didn't, it would be the night Price scores. I didn't predict it. Hey, it's true, eh? It's probably how it works. It's kind of like the lottery. You know, the one time you don't play it, that's the numbers that come up. Every time I hear Crosby's a crybaby, it's mostly from Flyers fans. Yeah, I mean, I hear it a lot. I don't know that it's definitely Flyers fans, but you hear it a lot, but I think it's not true anymore. I do believe he was a bit of a whiner, but I think with reason back then, and those rule changes have made it easier, well, less of that stuff that he was complaining about. And I don't know, I don't see him, excuse me, Mitchie back there. I don't see him whining very much personally. Okay, we got to get the other computer up because it is 4. I have to drop. No, drop the volume. No. Okay, I just want to get this up and running so I don't miss a thing. There we go. I'm not a Flyers fan, no. Well, it's not always Flyers fans. If you ever need someone on a podcast, I'm down for a show. Well, Lax, do me a favor then. Throw me an email so that if we'll talk about it. But I don't want to do it here. But throw me an email. And my email's in the description, so it's easy. And definitely we'll talk about it. Because I wouldn't mind having a segment where, you know, maybe I'll run a contest of some sort for you guys if you want to be guests on the podcast. Now, most people would go out and say, take a membership, the $14.99 membership, and you get to be invited on the podcast. It's a lot of money for me to say, go take that, and I'll invite you. But definitely, I want to do something where, I have guest shots. You phone in, maybe take 10 minutes talking to the different subscribers every podcast. So I'm thinking of doing that. So definitely, but throw me an email so I can easily get in touch with you. Yeah, it should start in about anywhere up to 15 minutes, depending on if they're doing anything before. But I doubt they are because not a lot of people allowed to be there. So I don't know. Benjamin Genoway. Hello, Habs are going to close out the series today. Well, I'll tell you what, most people think so. I kind of don't. I think it'll be tomorrow, but if who knows what's going to happen. NHL hockey. Hey, buddy, you have no Wi-Fi? They said 7. Wow, that sucks. Hopefully before that for a potential game. Oh, while you're there, you should have throw in a guess right away. I would have marked it out. If you can, throw me a guess for the guess the score and the first Habs goal scorer. Anyways, no problem, buddy. I hope you get your Wi-Fi back soon. Oh, geez, I scrolled. I didn't realize it. I want to... Kokiemi will be the next Ryan Getzlaf. I don't like Getzlaf. Never really did, so I hope he's better or different. Malkin and Gensel are protecting him just in case. But Gensel, I mean, is doing something. But Malkin, not his series. Yeah, I'm not a Getzlaf person, 6 either. I don't agree with that. My prediction is 5-2 Penguins with Sherratt. Gotcha, buddy. Oh, we got the same score. 5-2 Pens. But I got KK. But Sherratt's actually a really good – that's a good pick because it's not a prize where you'd have to share it, so you want to get it individually. If there's 5 winners, I got to give $5. But that's a good pick because I don't think nobody else is going to take Sherratt, I bet. And Sherratt's a possibility too. Do you feel like the Penguins have a goaltending issue? No, the issue is not really bad because you got 2 good goalies there. You can, if one's not having a bad game, you go to the other. I don't think it's an issue at all. I do think, though, they won't re-sign Murray, and they're going to go with Jarry going forward. Benjamin, I should remind people, thanks about that. Benjamin gave a like. If you guys liked the stream, you haven't already, I appreciate as many likes as we possibly can. Only 10 people in now, but I kind of expected that people are going to – this is a big game. People probably are going to take off, which is why I don't really want to go through the whole game. I won't see enough of the game, and people aren't really going to want to be here when you can watch the game. I can't show it. I can only talk about it, so yeah. You got your prediction in, buddy. No problem, NHL. Don't worry about it. Yeah, I hope for you too. My fingers are crossed. You can see at least you can at least see them close out the series. The offense barely put goals into the I'm not sure what you said there, buddy. 60, you got to rewrite that. Penguins are going to be scared tonight because they know the Habs can come back and win a game, and they know the Habs can win a game. They're not going to be scared. Don't think that. They're professional hockey players. They've won cups. These guys aren't going to be scared. They know what they've got to do. This is what I think maybe some people are missing. They know what they got to do. They've been there before. They've been down before, and they've come back, and they can do it. They know they can. It's a matter of them performing. And, considering all the other things that are going on, I think they do it tonight, and that's why. I'm not looking at them lightly. I think tonight's a different situation, and, that's why I'm not taking the Habs tonight. Thanks, NHL. Appreciate it. Hey, Lucifero, how's it going, buddy? No, that was the other game. I don't have a pick in for you. I know you're going to want to give me a pick, so I'm writing down your name. And I'm waiting for your pick. Game score and goal scorer for the Habs, buddy. KK is going to fight someone. He almost did. Was it the last game or the game before? He almost did. Wolverine, to be honest, I won't get mad if Pittsburgh or Edmonton gets Lafreniere. Anybody but the Leafs. I kind of agree with you there. I mean, the Leafs, they have so much firepower. It does them nothing. So getting Lafreniere won't do that anything because they need a defense. They need somebody on D that can play D, not an offensive defenseman. Is the reason you can't show it because of copyright? It sure as hell is, Benjamin. It is. I can't Even doing play-by-play, I know Hot Take Hockey does play-by-play, but that's iffy. I personally wouldn't take the chance like he does, but you definitely can't show the game or even have the audio up loud enough. You can't because that's copyright. And believe me, the NHL will find out. And if the NHL is on your case and they know you do that, they're going to be watching you, and no, it's not good. I don't want to piss them off in any way. Do you think the Habs will win tonight? If not, do you think the Habs will win Game 5? Well, yeah, I do. Not tonight. I have Pittsburgh, but I have Montreal in 5, and I'm not changing that. So I do believe they'll win tomorrow, but we'll see. Look, players can get injured today. We don't know. Knockwood, nobody does, at least on Montreal. And so it's hard to predict for tomorrow exactly, but I think they will win in 5. Do you think you can do you think we can maintain the physical game? We are out hitting the Pens 2-1. Oh yeah, I think so. And that's a big part of it. I think a big part of them winning, they're out hitting them. They are taking the body to them, and it makes a difference. Oh, I said 5-3, not 5-2, by the way, Rick. Let me get that. We're looking at Morgan. I got you at 5-3. I got you at 5-3 Habs. Leafs are done tonight. Are they playing again tonight? I thought they were 2 games in a row. The other, but maybe I'm wrong. Thanks for that. Benjamin's promoting me. Subscribe if you haven't already. That's another thing. Anybody in here who is new to the channel, welcome. I do appreciate that you're here. I'm really happy you're here. And if you like what you see and you want to see more of it, hit the subscribe button and a like. I appreciate that. And you'll be getting notified of all of these live streams and all my videos. KK fought with Philadelphia like they were his last game. One of them, yeah, he had a nice fight there. He stood up for, I can't remember who he stood up for, but he was standing up for one of his teammates. What is happening to the Oilers? Yikes, total surprise. But yes and no. I did a video, it seems like a lifetime ago, about possible game breakers in the qualifying round. And I took Chicago's veterans, that they can really make a difference. And Crawford, Kane, Taves, Keith, and they've so far been making a difference. So that's the only way I can explain it. But it is, yikes, I'm surprised. Domi can sure use a goal, even Gallagher. Yeah, Gallagher's got a bum foot, so hopefully he's okay. I didn't hear him being out, and if Gallagher can play, he will play. But Domi can sure use a goal, that's for sure. Columbus is winning tonight. So, okay, so it's tonight, yesterday and tonight. I thought there was, yeah. There's a couple of, well, we've got back-to-back, so we've got today and tomorrow. And I wonder if that's why they moved the Habs to 4 o'clock. Thoughts on Armia? Love the kid. He's got a lot of potential. He's just hitting his prime. And I think we're going to see him get a little better. I love him in the offensive zone. He breaks up plays with that stick of his. And he quickly can, on a snap of the fingers, he's turned to offense and even getting a shot off or whatever. I love the kid. Leafs play at 8. Yeah, they switched, I think, Toronto and Montreal. Coyotes playing against the Preds. Yeah, I watched Leafs last night. Pierre-Luc Dubois is one damn good player. Yeah, he was getting Trotz gave him a shit, I guess, was screaming at him apparently, and he turned it around by scoring a hat trick. So it's getting a hat trick, scoring 3 goals. If the Habs make the playoffs, they will play either Bruins, Lightning, Capitals, or Flyers. Let's not play any of them. It's actually between the Lightning and the Flyers at this point. One of those two are going to finish first in the round robin. And, yeah, that's who they're going to play. So Capitals and Bruins are 3rd and 4th in the round robin. And it's kind of what I said. I think I had Bruins 4th, Capitals 3rd, Flyers 2nd, Lightning 1st. Gonna go cry. See y'all. I watched the Habs game. See you later, 6-8. No problem, buddy. Thanks for being here. Lucifero, hey, buddy, no problem. I saw your comment before. I'm waiting for you to enter the contest. You always give me a score and a player. And it's soon cutting off because as soon as puck drops, we're cutting it off. You see how much bigger KK is. My goodness, he's put on some good size. He looks better. He looks older. He looks great. I got you marked down, so I just need to score quick. And remember, Jarry's in nets tonight, too. 4-3 Habs, KK. Gotcha, buddy. So, contest is closed. The only other entries that aren't on here that might come up is in my comments of the video, and I check the times on there. And if there are any there, I will add them after the game. So, no problem, Lucifero. Wouldn't want you to miss that. Come on. See you later. Using your cell. Yeah, no problem. Hey, NHL, no problem. Listen, check in for updates if you can. If not, hope your signal comes in. I really do, because it sucks to not be able to see this. Okay, so we got puck drop. We got puck drop. So we got Price for the Habs. We got Jarry for Montreal for Pittsburgh, and let's see where we go with that. Thoughts on Petrie? Love the guy. I think they're going to re-sign him. I think they should re-sign him. He loves it here. That snipe was awesome. But he's going to replace Weber as far as the elder statesman on the blue line. He'll be the #1 defenseman. I think it may be as early as next season. And I love Petrie. 2 goals, 2 game winners. That's an awesome record. Well, check for the updates, NHL. Sorry about that. I really feel for you on that. I got to tell you. Crosby, 9-10 in elimination. 9 and 10 in elimination games, yeah. But how many of them have been on his birthday? That's the big difference here for me. It's his birthday. He's going to be highly motivated. His teammates are going to be highly motivated for him. And we'll see how it goes. I really think we'll see how it goes. I'm not going to be surprised if Montreal closes it out here, but I'm not expecting it. Trade Tatar and maybe keep Petrie to re-sign. I believe that. I think that's exactly what they're going to do. David, I like David. David's a good. I'm going to put him in because nothing's happening here yet. David, last entry. Habs 4-3 with Petrie. He's going for a repeat. No, sorry. Petrie had the game winner last game. It was Weber with the first. There's Hornquist and Sherratt. They're not happy with each other. So they're saying urgency and desperation for Penguins are keys, and poise and confidence for Montreal. Yeah, I think they well, desperation without a doubt, because I mean their backs are to the wall. So I've heard that Jim Houston hates the Canadiens. His problem, there's lots of Habs haters out there. Remember that. Habs are the winningest team in hockey. There's as many Habs haters as there are Habs lovers, I find. And if some of them aren't haters, they're sort of haters. But a lot of people don't like us. Oh, well, like I said, their problem. Yeah, I'm going to try to remember to see if I can take any notes. Oh, excuse me, I'm off camera. See if I can take any notes on the game. I'll try. But you know me, if you guys give me enough stuff to talk about, I'm going to be talking instead of watching the game, which is unfortunate for me. That's not true, Morgan. That second statement is not true. Bob Cole actually loved the Habs. That was his team growing up. He always had a soft spot for Montreal, and that's a myth that's wrong. It's just wrong. It's a myth. It's not right. And Bob Cole loves the Habs. I always thought he didn't either, but I checked into that, and yeah, it's not true. Dick Irvin loved the Habs. His father coached them. He grew up with the Habs. He loved the Habs. Harry Neal, I'm not positive, but I liked Harry Neal for a while when he was first doing the color, but I don't care much about him anyway. Cole was both a Leafs fan because he did the play-by-play, but he was, in his heart, he was a Habs fan. A lot of people get that wrong. I had that wrong. He was a Habs fan. I mean, today he hasn't died, so he's still a Habs fan, guaranteed. If you ask him, that's what he's going to tell you. He planted a maple tree in his yard in Newfoundland as a tribute. Remember, he was a play-by-play guy. He had to kind of take a almost neutral stand. So he was mostly out of Toronto. I imagine that's why. But he was a Habs fan. We can argue it. I mean, just Google it. I think you can Google it and find that out. Would I say that Montreal is the Mecca of hockey? Most people in my NHL Instagram group chat says it's Toronto and Canada at least. Yeah, because that's something that changed. And I think that was Montreal was always the Mecca of hockey. Exactly, good words for it, because that's exactly what it was. And I heard it said that way many times. It changed when Toronto became I don't know exactly when, but when they became the center of everything in Canada. Hockey, especially hockey. When that happened, somehow Toronto became the Mecca. It's not. There's no way it is. It's not. It's not hugely behind Montreal because Toronto is an original six. They've been around a long time. But Montreal's the Mecca, and that's all there is to it. For those of you too young to remember, Hockey Night in Canada once had Bob, Harry, and Dick. It's true. Bob, Dick, and Harry. No, but it's Tom, Dick, and Harry. I know it is Tom, Dick, and Harry. But so if Bob would have changed his name to Tom, that would have been amazing. Bob Cole was, no. He's not. Oh, I'm reading it again. Sorry about that, morning. There's no new thing. I'm going to watch the game for a few minutes. 5 minutes and 25 seconds left. Shots are 4-1 Pittsburgh. And I'm not, like, nothing's catching me out of the corner of my eye. That is, like, spectacular. So sort of a slow start for both sides. Icing for Montreal. Yeah, not much happening. I don't know all the players by number, so I can't really do good play-by-play. I'm on a small screen, so I'm not going to do play-by-play. Oh, big hit it's McCann, and behind the net I didn't see who. A pretty heavy hit there into the boards. Habs been the face-off. Sherrod's got in the corner. Tries to send it up the boards, but that gets intercepted. Now it's out. Gensel has it. He's in with Crosby, I assume. A tiny little pass at the side of the net, nothing. That was easy for Price. They keep it in. Fighting for it in the corner, goes behind the net to the other side, and Habs clear it to Tar. Oh, I thought that was an offside. That was Suzuki. I forgot Suzuki's playing with him. He almost went offside. Okay, they're in the Habs corner on the right side, battling for it against the boards. Penguins, do they come out with it? No. Still battling along the boards. Penguins come out with it. Whoever 13 is, I don't know if that Letang. I'm not sure who 13 is. I don't think it's Letang. Okay, Habs dump it in from the neutral zone. Jarry has it, dumps it off to somebody, and they break out. Into the Habs zone. Behind the net, Price gives it to Sherrod. Habs break out with Danault passing over to Lekanen. They're in the zone. Nobody doing anything. This is kind of one of those games where it's kind of going back and forth, but nothing really happening. Because this is what it's doing. It's just like flowing back and forth, but nobody's doing anything. Okay, what did I miss here? Has anyone scored yet? No score yet, Ryan. It's still, it's only, there's 12 minutes, 45 seconds left in the period. Who's my favorite player in the current Leafs roster and my least? My least is easy to give you. My least is easy, and that's very simply Austin Matthews. My favorite player on the Leafs. That's a good question. That's a really good question. I'm going to say probably either, probably going to laugh at me, either Nylander or Marner. I like their games. I like what they can bring to the table, and I wouldn't mind seeing them here in Montreal. I'm not big on Tavares. I don't like Matthews. So, yeah, that's where we stand. Just thinking about having a favorite Leafs player it doesn't really compute properly. That's why I had to think about that for a second. Yeah. I kind of like that too. I would not want him here now with that contract, no. But at a $3 million less, I wouldn't mind having Marner. Marner doesn't bother me. Okay, let's see. 11:35 to go. It's still 4-1 in shots. See, I'm not wrong. This is not a very exciting game so far. It's back and forth. They're feeling each other out because, listen, both teams have a lot on the line here tonight. Pittsburgh more so, obviously. They're feeling each other out right now. I don't know at what point that's going to change, but it's now 5-1 in shots. That's not a lot. Cole's youth had a typically Canadian feel. He caught hockey fever early on, collecting Quaker Oats box tops to send away for pictures of his favorite make-believe player. Oh. Well, listen, I know I've heard it his mouth. I heard it, saw an interview with him from his mouth. He loves the Habs. It's possible that he liked both teams. He wasn't from either place. It's very possible that he liked both teams. I doubt it, but anyways, I'm going to stick with mine that he likes the Habs. Would you trade Petrie for Nylander? No, I don't think I would. I know I answered that quickly. First of all, I think Nylander's a little overpaid, so that's one thing. Although he does produce points, so I shouldn't say that. Maybe he's getting 6.9 or 6.7. I'm not sure. No, I don't know if that would be a good trade or not. I mean, because it opens up a hole in your defense while filling a hole in your offense. I get that part, but does that make it a good trade? Because I don't know. And listen, Nylander's not going to be that go-to guy. I don't think he's that guy. So I don't know. So if his favorite team was the Leafs as a child and he called Leafs games for 30 years, when was he ever a Habs fan? Considering I can't do anything in any way to prove my point because I'm on live streaming right now, we'll have to save this for guess what? We're going to save this for our first podcast together. And we'll have to argue that point. And by then, I'll have my facts straight. I can't prove my point because I can't go looking and doing everything. I got too much trying to even just look at the hockey game a little bit. I'm not going around Googling stuff now. So 11 minutes to go. 5-1 in shots. No score. No penalties. Just a boring kind of back and forth. End to end, back and forth. The pace isn't even quick, so it's not an exciting game that way. If it was really high pace, back and forth, it would be an exciting game, but it's not even that. It's kind of just a flowy game. It's, So I'm going to say first 10 minutes so far, boring. I like Marner and Morgan Rielly. I hated Tavares once he signed that big contract with the Leafs. Still hate him. I don't know if I hate Tavares, but I don't say I like him either. I like Riley, but Riley, I don't know if he's a little bit wishy-washy character-wise. I've seen a few things that maybe make me think that he's a little wishy-washy on the character side. So I don't know, but I had Riley last year in my hockey pool, and I don't take a lot of Leafs for my pool in general. Like, believe me, if I have the choice between Matthews and someone who's a little lesser than Matthews, but it's not a Leaf, I'm going to take that guy that's a little lesser than Matthews because, quite frankly, I don't really want Matthews on my even my fantasy hockey team. So, and then for no reason other than he's a Leaf and I don't like his face. I know that's not really nice to say, and I apologize for being that shallow, I guess. But there's something about looking at Matthews that I don't like. So. A CBC story could be, listen, the CBC story could be slanted in the wrong way. I don't know that I trust that. No, seriously, I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm not doing that. But that's what my understanding was. I have no way to prove that right now, so I can't do it. So considering that I can't prove what I said and you got facts on your side, right now we're going to say you're on the winning side right now, but it's not over yet. Petrie would really help Toronto. Petrie would help any team that he plays on. But Toronto needs guys like Petrie because they don't have anybody that can play defense either. I know Petrie's 33. It's Matthews' mustache for sure. You know what? Even without the mustache, I don't think I'd like his look. But then that might be because he's a Leaf. That might come into play more than the. So you might be right. It's just the that pencil-thin mustache. I don't know. There's something about him. I don't like his look. Doesn't mean he's not a good guy. We don't really know him. So he did stupid things. All young guys do stupid things at some point. So, but I still like him. It's hard to find anything online. I know there was an interview. I saw it, and they did this when he retired. They did something for him, some kind of tribute. That's got to be online, and I believe it said something like that in that. So, but again, I could be wrong. I'll always give you that. At my age, as you must understand, because I have a feeling you're around my age, the memory's starting to go, like a little bit here, a little bit there, or it's harder to remember things, or you misremember things more often than you did before. I'm finding I have that, so it's very possible that I'm wrong, but I got to stick with what I think is right now until I can prove that it's not right. Does that make sense to anybody? That's Rick's way of thinking. All the fan site comment agree with me. Well, listen, I'm not denying that fact that I know everybody will say, most people anyway, probably 99% of people will say he's a Leafs fan. But I remember seeing something. So if my memory is wrong, I'll apologize to you, and I'll admit I'm wrong. I always admit when I'm wrong. If you prove me wrong, I will admit it. I won't be stubborn and just dig in and say whatever. I admit when I'm wrong. But I just had this strong feeling that I've seen that before. Saw him say that, and we'll see. Because when he retired, there was a lot of talk about it. I remember it's not that long ago, and I remember that something like this. Okay, 5-2 now in shots. Habs actually got a shot on goal, which is good because you know what? Can't score a goal without getting the puck to the net. Can't do it. It just doesn't happen. It's that's like hockey 101. To get the goal, the puck has to get to the net. Okay, so we got 8.5 minutes left. Penguins are kind of applying a little pressure. Habs break out. Not clean, but they break out. Armia's after the puck down the net, and the Pens clear it. Neutral zone into the Habs zone. Montreal's got the puck. Can they clear it cleanly? They do. KK in the offensive zone. Bad pass. Bad angle shot by Who's playing with KK? That's Drouin. Bad angle shot by Drouin, but Jarry makes the save as we would have thought. Let me see that TV, gorgeous. First of all, two things I'm going to counter that with. I can't do that. That's copyright problems. And number two is I don't see anybody here. I don't see anybody here who's gorgeous. I don't see anybody here who could even laugh and say, and laugh it off. No, sorry. Yeah. But thanks. I appreciate it. Makes me feel better, but it's not true. Although it's subjective, beauty and being gorgeous is in the eye of the beholder. This is very much true. Now I'm starting to feel like, does anybody watch Norseman? It's a fantastic show from Norway on Netflix. It's called Norseman. It is hilarious. I'm starting to feel like I'm talking a bit like Orm. And if I am, I just want to do that because I don't want to do that. Has anybody seen Norseman? It's fantastic. It's a suggestion I give to everybody out there who's listening. There's only 7 now. I must not be entertaining very much because I'm dropping in numbers. But for you 7 people out there, if you haven't seen Norseman and you have Netflix, I strongly recommend checking that out. It's fantastic. And I commented to somebody about, we were talking about it on Twitter, and one of the actors, don't know how, because this is hockey Twitter, and talking to somebody else in the hockey world, and he put a like on it. So I thought that was really cool, and it was his authentic account, and it was really him. So I thought it's really cool. I haven't had time. I'm going to get in touch with him again. I'm going to send him a message and ask him to follow me because they're from Norway. They must love hockey. Why else would he have seen my comment anyway? He must love hockey. So I'm getting no response. And we're dropping because we're down to 6. I don't know. Do I have to start dancing naked on the channel? No, that might make it all go away. Excuse me. I'll lose my channel because of that. Besides, I'll break my camera. I don't want to do that. No more kisses for me. Well, first of all, okay, Jason, I don't really swing that way. But it's fine if you want, but I don't really swing that way. So I'm not really sure I want kisses from Jason. But my dog probably would love him. My dog is I've never seen a dog who loves to be kissed anywhere on her body, head, tail. Well, I don't kiss her tail. Anywhere, though, on her body, she'll just lie there. She lies there on her back. She loves it. So how come nobody answered me from Norseman? Anybody seen Norseman? Or are they 7 people in the room, 7 people just watching hockey and not even having the sound on? And I may be actually talking to myself here. So it's a good thing I'm in a really good mood. And what I should be doing is probably watching the screen over there. So it's 6-4 in shots. So Montreal's coming back a bit in the shots. Although 16-8 in shot attempts for Pittsburgh. 6 minutes left. And still, I consider this a boring game. Scoreless, of course. Morgan, if you have Netflix, check it out. It is a satire on the show Vikings, but very, very loosely on the show Vikings. But it's satire, remember this. And what they do is they're like from the Viking day, I think it's 791 is the year. But they talk like they're here today, like we talk today. They talk a little like that, and it's freaking hilarious. It is hilarious. It's hilarious. I can't say any more. I can't even recommend it enough to people. I love the show. I just finished the 3rd season, the last season. I hope there's more, but I just finished it last night. And you don't have to worry about their English because that's the comment that I made. I said, I love the show. I've been watching it too. And I said, and I'm surprised at how good their English is. And he commented on that because their English is amazing. Why am I dropping? What's going on? Am I lagging again? Are you guys lagging? I wasn't really lagging. Do I collect jerseys? I would like to. I don't have the money to right now, but when my fire settlement, I have a settlement waiting for from I had a fire at an apartment without insurance, and I've been in court for 5 years, and I've won. It's just we're working out the money, but because of coronavirus, everything's on hold. So, but once that comes in, I'm going to start getting some of that stuff. I don't have the money to do it right now, but I will be collecting. I don't think all the NHL jerseys, but different Habs ones. When I get the ones I want for the Habs, then I'll start getting some of the other teams that I like, the jerseys that I like. So, yeah, I hope in the next 2 years, say, my studio is going to be full of that stuff. You can technically score without shooting. Well, sure you can. No, you can. I mean, if it goes in off you, but somebody has to shoot, though. It's unlikely you're going to get the puck there without having a shot there. But, yeah, of course you could. I don't have Netflix, but I do have moviesjoy.net where you can stream everything for free. Well, that's it. I stream it. I mean, I find it online. I don't pay for it either. But, yeah, look for Norseman. It's I don't know if there's another series with the same name. I think there might be something similar, but it's a TV series from Norway on Netflix, and it's from the last 3 seasons. Goalie Girls rule is in. He's capping. The game is very boring right now. It's nothing to look at. Every time I'm watching, it's one of those games, Jeff, you know, it's flowing back and forth, but the pace isn't fast. If the pace was fast, it would make it exciting, but because it's kind of a slower pace, I don't know, I'm bored. But I know that won't last long. There's a power play for Montreal. Don't ask me what happened. I didn't see it. But, yeah, so you must be able to tell from the radio it's kind of a boring game. Power play, here we go. Very funny, Morgan. You're funny. I wish, but it'll be a surprise. They're already chasing the puck. I don't know. You can buy fake jerseys from China for $27. Right now, my budget does not include the $27 for fakes. I actually don't mind having some fakes to pad out. You know, mostly they're going on the wall. I'm not wearing them all over the place, really. So mostly they're for decoration of my studio. So believe me, I'm not buying official, maybe the Habs ones, but I think for the other teams, I don't know, I'm going to buy official ones. For the price that they are, forget it. Unless all of a sudden this channel starts to, speaking of that, I don't know who's in here, but if you would like at this point, because not a lot of people, if you just want to support the channel and give a super chat or a super sticker or buy a membership, you get entered into the skate contest. So you could win the skates. Bauer Supreme, size 7.5. Very, very lightly used. They're beautiful skates. You can see all around. Just a little scuff there, not much, but beautiful skates. Inside, hardly worn. So you don't have to really adjust them, like wear them into your feet again, like somebody else's foot and yours. So super sticker, super chat, get you in there. And you can ask me a question that way. If you'd love to support the channel, because I could use the support, guys. But listen, I understand. And a bunch of you guys are 14. Don't be sending me money. If you're 14 or under, don't be sending me money, please. I don't want money because I don't want you to get in trouble from your parents. And I don't want to be getting in trouble from your parents. So don't worry about being here and having fun and all that stuff. If you're 14, 15, don't be sending me money. I would rather not, because I don't want your parents getting upset at you and then therefore being upset at me. So please be here and enjoy. For all you adults, come on, man. What's wrong with you? No, just joking. Come on. I would never be like that. If I would ever be like that and go, you guys send me money. Oh, God. I'd go in the other room and bang myself in the head with a baseball bat. I need a sponsor, but you know, Morgan, sponsorship to get that, I got to have a lot more subscribers. When I get around maybe 2,500, 5,000, I think you got to be around 5,000 before anybody's going to want us to sponsor you. So, no, I mean, I got one last week. I got one offer by email, but it was fake. It was a scam. I knew it. I could just tell by the way they worded it. It was, so I didn't answer it, but I did get one. But they saw a small channel, easy to get excited. But I've learned from watching my stuff. I learned my stuff. Be careful when people offer you to pay you to do things like that. You got to be very careful. And I know what to look for. I know what to not take on. So, yeah. I'd love to have a sponsor, but I don't expect I'd ever get one for. I actually I got in touch with Tricolor Sports. That's the Habs store. See if they do affiliate marketing, which they don't. But they checked out my channel and they sent me back. I get 15% off of my next order. That's nice of them. They thought I was a really good fan, so they did that. But I was hoping they'd have affiliate marketing because I'd like to offer that stuff out here on my channel. One day I'll get set up one day with, stuff. If you guys want to buy Habs stuff, you buy it through me. Yeah, it's affiliate. I would get a commission. There's no denying that. But I want to put out stuff there that you guys would be interested. I don't want to take on anybody that you guys are going to look at me and go, wow, he's doing that for the money because it makes no sense. I'm not going to do that. There's no integrity in that. eBay, yeah, $40. Yeah, I might do that. Go look for used ones as well. Get a local bar on board. That's actually a good idea, Morgan. You know any? I don't go anywhere. I don't know any bars. I don't go any bars. If you know anything and we're doing podcasting, that'd be great for the podcast. But we got to work that out yet. But if you know anybody that you can turn on to me that way, I would love that. But I don't even know that a local bar would really want to put a sponsorship on. Can we fire Drouin? My goodness. Yeah, I haven't really. I haven't been watching enough to see that he's not doing much. Fakes are a ripoff in moral ways. I kind of agree with you, so I haven't bought any yet, so I'll be able to be talked out of it. But, when you're kind of on a budget, money's important. But you're right. Morally, it's not right. Hot Take Hockey had a meltdown last night. Did he really? What happened? That's too bad. John's a good guy. He's young. He's 21. I can understand if he does, and he's got to be exhausted. He's doing way too much. That might be what the problem would be there. But John's a good guy. I like him. Been very supportive of my channel, and he does too much. He's putting in too many hours. What did he do though? I'm interested to know because I didn't see anything. Still want to give Drouin more of a chance. Well, he's signed. I don't think they're trading him. And the longer he goes like this without doing anything much, he's not going to be. His value goes down. It's kind of why when I said last season, in the offseason, they should have traded him because his value was up. His value is down from that, and I don't see how it goes back up without him showing something. Nothing is a win for the Habs. Yeah, you know what? Coming out of this first period, tied? I think so. I'm really surprised. I'm going to say I'm surprised at how Pittsburgh started off. I don't expect that to continue, though, come second period. But, hey, we'll see. Shamir, how's it going, buddy? You got in just in time. We're just about gone. Another couple of minutes. The one way to keep me going, and I hate to say this again, but if you really want to keep me going, you guys want to take some super chats, I'll definitely stay to answer that because I definitely want to do that. And you get entered into the contest, but I don't really expect this is what's going to happen. But, yeah, the period's almost over. I'll stay a couple more minutes after that, and then I'll be taken off because I want to see the rest of the game so I can do a good review. And I want to see the game. I don't watch – you guys see it. I don't watch the game while I'm talking to you guys. So I don't lie about that. So there, Drouin has got everything. This guy's got the complete package. He just doesn't know how to put it together on a regular basis. And lately, at all, he doesn't know how to bring all the tools or any tools hardly at all to the game. But he's got all the tools in the toolbox. All he does is need to bring that toolbox with him when he comes to play, instead of just bringing a couple of tools with him and leaving the toolbox at home. Scotian Canadian is another great Habs channel. Great Habs channel. I follow him closely, and we communicate here and there. Matt, for me, though, was a little tough. I mean, he's got his style and stuff like that, and I had trouble getting used to Matt, but I had recognized right away that his analysis is really good. He's got great analysis. He sees the game. He knows his game. And I said, you're going to go through that. And now I whatever bothered me about it doesn't bother me anymore. But, man, this guy's got energy, and he's got really good hockey knowledge and stuff like that. The words aren't coming. But I like Scotian Canadian a lot. Who did? He took the haters and the lost bad, ended his stream and deleted it. Who did that? Oh, okay. But I didn't watch it, but I saw there was a video. I wonder if because I saw a video just recently in the last hour or so, maybe an hour before my live stream, from that loss that was up there. So maybe he put it up, or he put up an apology video about that. Okay, so he's a Leafs fan. He's from Toronto. That's his team. So if I'm a Leafs fan, I'm pissed. I'm pissed that it looks like they're going out that quickly. Now, I want to say one thing. For me, yes, the last 2 times I did predictions, I think I took the Leafs. But in my very first prediction video for this qualifying round, I took Columbus, or at the very least said they better watch out for Columbus, because with Tortorella as the coach, that guy knows how to motivate his team and get them to win. And I'd be very careful if I was Toronto. I'm paraphrasing what I said, but that's basically what I said. And it's looking like that's what's going to happen. But remember, there's still 2 games left. They could turn it around. I don't know. So the first period ended. So we'll do another couple of minutes here. See how long you guys can keep me going. How long can you guys keep me still talking? That's the challenge that you face right now. Drouin with the drop passes kill me. You know what? The Habs do that a lot, and it kills me. They do too many drop passes. Oh, did you hear the volume? I thought that was pretty low. Turn that volume down for Scotian. Okay, I'm not sure what you mean by that. He sometimes has the volume up. Sometimes you hear it. I still think my boy Drouin will play a huge part in the series, just like the way he played in the playoffs in Tampa in 2016. My boy Drouin is very skilled. Wolverine, no one, I don't think anybody's denying the skill this kid has. No one is denying it. Excuse me, I'm wheezing there. I don't know, he's just not bringing it with him. I want this kid to succeed. I want him to be great. We're waiting. He's got to do it now, and he's running out of time. He's got, I don't know how many games left to do it, but he's running out of time. That's all I say. I don't know that he's lazy necessarily. That I don't want to say that about somebody that I don't know that for sure, but I have to say this. He really reminds me of the roommate in Goon. Goon's roommate. He even looks a little like him, and he really reminds me of that. And I only hope he can get what that character got and turned himself around. I hope Drouin can do that, because I just don't get it. Hey, Shamir, the flags, those are my emojis. Eddie Van Haskell, how's it going, buddy? You're here right at the end of the live stream, but thanks for coming in. I do appreciate it. And, hey, a Buffalo Sabres fan. I feel for you, buddy. I feel for you. I really, really do. That's so perfect. We needed Doug Blatt. Well, yes and no. He'd be in the penalty box the whole time. And no, we need a guy. I'd love to have a tough guy like that, but he's got to be able to play hockey. He's got to be able to play hockey. Chris Nyland, nobody less than a Chris Nyland. Chris Nyland, loved him as a fighter, but man, that guy got better as a hockey player. He learned how to play hockey, and he became a hockey player. I don't think Nick Suzuki is helping Drouin feel better. Isn't Suzuki centering Tatar and Gallagher? I think. So I don't know. Also wanted to wish Sid a happy birthday. I think the Habs would love to wish Sid a happy birthday with a beautiful loss wrapped up all nicely with a bow for him. Price looks good. 937 goals against in playoffs. Yeah, it's no save percentage. Goals against is not good at 937, but save percentage is awesome at 937. But it's okay, because the other day when I was doing my board, I had it exactly that, goals against 937, because I think that, or 949, and I was like, oh my God, that's not a good goals against. Drouin may be jealous of Suzuki. I can see that, and not really to fault him. It's got to be tough for that guy to see Suzuki coming on, everybody loving him. Got to be tough. Yeah, Drew should be playing with KK if I'm correct. That's right. You're right. What do I think of Price's number being higher than his Vezina season? Hey, listen, he stepped it up. He stepped it up. There's no way. Price is dominating right now. And if he can keep this up, if he can play like that for every game they play, they could win, obviously win the cup. That's what happened when I was a kid, not 86 and not 93, but in the 70s, they had Dryden in that. Dryden stopped almost everything. Point final, you win. It's kind of what happens. Excuse me. Okay, so I'm out of comments. Nobody took a super chat or super sticker, so there's no way to keep me in this room. And yeah, it's I gotta get ready now to finish watching the game. Plus, I got some furniture coming at 7 o'clock, but I got stuff to do in between the periods and all that, and I gotta eat supper. So I'm gonna give it a call. I'm gonna call it because you know what I'm gonna do. Sorry, I'm not gonna do that. I'm going to wait till the game starts up. So when the second period starts, I'm going to then say goodbye. But let's go. Come on, guys. Give me a few more things. Give me a few more things to talk about. Before you go, wish us penalty luck. So far, so good, right? Fingers crossed. That's the way they got to play it if they want to win, is stop giving them power plays. So now I'm going to stick for a few more minutes. So if nobody's left the room yet, stick around. We've got probably, 5-10 more minutes? So we'll say I'll go 5 more minutes. And that's if I get any comments. If not, I don't know. I've been talking a lot. I don't know that I feel like talking for 5 minutes just myself. Do I watch Hockey In and Out? I don't anymore. I don't. I stopped earlier in the season when Stu Cowan wrote that story about Carey Price not wanting to come out and talk after a game where they called back a goal. No, they didn't call goalie interference on what was clearly goalie interference. And he was pissed and we were pissed. And they wrote that he's like being a baby, crying about it. And ever since then, you know what? I don't like their coverage in general. I don't agree with them in general. And I just don't watch anymore. I do still follow Stu Cowan on Twitter. He's starting to earn my respect back a little bit because he's a dog lover, that's one. And he's made a few good points lately. Does Montreal have good Poutine? They have great Poutine, but depending where you go, not just because it's Montreal. There's some really great places, though, here in Montreal. You couldn't find one. Well, I would just, when you're doing that, Google it before you go out, and there's going to be tons of I personally, I don't go to a lot of restaurants, so I can't specifically tell you which restaurant, but I do know Montreal's got at least 4 or 5 places that have great poutine. Pat Hickey, Adam Susser, and Rick Green. Yeah, listen, what's his name? We were just talking about Nylander. He backed out of that, and I'm wondering if maybe Nylander felt the same way, that he wasn't happy with some of the things they said about the Habs. I always got the feeling that Nylander was kind of there going like, I don't know, what am I doing here? I always got that feeling when I watched it. Toronto or Columbus tonight? I think Toronto's got no choice but to go out and win. I'm going to call it Toronto because I think they're going to have to. If they don't, what are they facing? I don't know. So I'm going to call it Toronto. Besides, I want them to win that series because I don't want them getting Lafreniere. I don't want it. I just don't want it. I had Montreal poutine today. Awesome. I make good poutine. I make my own. I make pretty good poutine. If my boy Drouin does get traded, I would hope it would be in a smaller hockey market. My boy Drouin would seem to thrive better in a small market, just like he thrived in Tampa. Maybe there's too much pressure here for him. It's possible. It's maybe, it's kind of the reason why a lot of players, French players, they don't want to play here. And I would think maybe that's it. It takes a certain, I don't know what it is, but it takes a certain person or personality to handle that pressure that they put on. The Rocket had so much pressure on him all the time, even after he retired. And yeah, it's really tough. What do I like on poutine? I like chicken, beef. I like stuff like that. I like some vegetables. I like to try different things. I like some onions on there, fried onions though, not just raw onions. I like a lot of different things. I think you figure out what you like. What do you like to eat French fries with? Anything you really like to eat that you could put French fries together with, you could put on a poutine. That's my opinion. And I've done that a lot of times. So I didn't used to like the curds, but when I used to be very fussy about that. But I went one day to a place and they gave me curds in it. I didn't know. And I said, okay, shut up. Didn't know that's all they had. I thought they put mozzarella. I said, okay, shut up. You'll try it. I tried it and I like it. So, yeah. Gravy has to be really good. If you've got good fries, good gravy, and good cheese, either good mozzarella for me or good curds. Oh, that's a good poutine. Like I said, the topping could be what you like. Whatever can go with French fries. If you can eat something and you have French fries as a side, you could put that on poutine, I think. I bet there's tons of great places in Montreal. There are. Every city up north in Ontario has it. Yeah, listen, all through Quebec, there's all kinds of great places. Just I don't happen to know them all offhand, but I do know that there's tons. I've heard that St. Hubert's gravy is the best to have on a poutine. No, Shamir. No. Can I say it again? No. St. Hubert's gravy is okay, but it should never, ever be called that's the best to have on a poutine. No. I'm not saying it's bad gravy or anything. It's just that's definitely not the best. If Toronto loses, I would think Dubas is gone. I tell you, Dubas is it's gonna be trouble for him, definitely. Yeah, I think definitely. He's made some questionable moves. He's put them in some really bad spots right now with the salary cap. I don't know that he's been very good for them. Jordan, I've always said the whole French-English combo is too much for mere men to handle. Drouin is crumbling in the French-English market. Go back to Tampa is right. Listen, it's very possible. It's very possible. La Banquise has the best poutine, always a lineup. There you go. There's one. I think I've heard of that place before. There you go. Morgan just told. I don't know where it is, though. Just that it's here in Montreal. Thanks for the tip, Rick. Thankfully, I didn't try it. No, listen, it's probably an okay poutine, but to say it's the best, no. Not a place like St. Hubert, never. Duncan, Idaho. Hey, buddy, right at the end. Hey, Rick, great vids lately. Thanks, buddy. I really appreciate that. I'm trying to do my best out there. Okay, Wolverine's on the way out. I'm on the way out, too. The game's about to start, second period. Thanks, everybody. I do really appreciate it. Everybody being here in and out. I love the fact that I just love it. I'm having a great time. It's really enjoyable. It's too bad I can't really stay longer because I won't see the game. If I stay, I won't see the game. And then I don't know what happened. And I can't do a review. And I missed out on the game. And I don't really want to do that. So thanks, everybody. If they win tonight or today, then there's no game tomorrow. If they lose to Pittsburgh, there's a game tomorrow at 8 o'clock. So I'll be on 7:30 as always, and we'll do this all over again. If they win tonight, then the next game will be, I think, like Tuesday or Wednesday, playing whoever they play, either Tampa or Philadelphia. So one of the two, and I'll see you there. Thanks, everybody, for watching. Thanks, everybody, for being here. Thanks, everybody, for participating, everybody that did participate. And I will see you next live stream. Enjoy the game, guys. It's about to come up.